I want to give an example of a phrase that's used a lot in gardening and farming that most people might not totally understand, especially beginners if you're first getting into it, because I totally did not understand. The phrase is called bolting, and what it is when a plant goes through its life cycle and changes what it's focusing producing on. For example, leafy greens, they start producing greens, all of a sudden they reach the end of their life cycle. They say, hey, we're going to stop producing greens and we're going to start producing seed so that we can drop our seed and create the next generation. So that's what bolting is, when it goes to the reproduction side of it rather than the production side of things. And this is what it looks like for a lot of leafy greens. What will happen is they start getting really tall, they start flowering, and then those flowers will turn into seeds. So this is right here, this is arugula. When they get to the stage, when almost anything gets to the stage, it will change the flavor and the consistency. For example, if a radish gets to this stage, it'll do the same exact thing. It'll pull up a really big stem. Actually, this was one right here. This is an example of a radish that's starting to go to bolt. Get a really big stem, really thick stem, and it'll change the consistency of the radish. It'll make it a little bit more woody and pithy. So, for example, it'll also change the taste of lettuce, or change the taste of arugula, which is, again, what this is. So I don't need the space anymore in my polytunnel. I'm going to pull it out. Obviously, I don't need this arugula. If I wanted to save the seed, this is the stage where you would continue to let it flower, and then it would create pods, and those pods would turn into seeds, and you'd save those seeds. So that is the phrase bolting.